Hey, welcome to Half-Life. You're not Jeff. Where's Jeff? He is running a little bit late today, so he'll be walking in the door shortly. So yeah, you may notice on this screen here, something looks a tad different. Well, we went to play the game a couple days ago, and put it in, turned it on, black screen, nothing. Turned it off, reset the cartridge, turned it on, boom, everything erased. All my saves were gone, including our playthrough. So, I used some of my free time to get us back to where we were all over again. So, yeah, as you can see, our name is now Pooh. So, we had just finished the first dungeon. We are about to go to the second dungeon, and we got the magic powder instead of going to the second dungeon. So we are going to do a couple of things again before we go to that second dungeon. It's just going to make things slightly easier. We are going to get the flute, and that will help us fly around and get to areas more easily and faster. Once we get that, I am going to go ahead and get 3 other special items that will help us along the way on our adventure. So, we are already here. And this part's actually a little bit sad. And some people will say there's a reference going into Ocarina of Time and stuff. But, so yeah, this guy, he enjoyed playing the flute. There's a small grove where his flute rests. Will you find it? Yes, we'll find it for you. Gives us a shovel. All he wants to do is listen to his flute one more time. Back to the light world. And, oh, look at this. Can't move, can't attack, can't do anything. Okay, so he disappears. And you can start going around and digging and trying to figure out where this is at. If I recall, it is like right here. Yeah. He says it's in a bed of flowers, so you just start shoveling around all the flowers, and it's in the same spot every time, so it saves us from having to do that. So now, but it looks like I can't play my flute. Please take it. We'll find an old man there. Blah blah blah. Play the flute. And sad face, because once it finishes, he turns into a tree. So that's the end of him. Some people believe that this is the Great Deku Tree from Ocarina of Time and some other newer... Ooh, that was nice. I have no idea if that's true or not, so don't quote me. So we have the flute, however, it still isn't going to do us any good right now. Because... Oh, wait, can we get to that? I think we need the gauntlets. Never mind. Okay, well, we are just going to go ahead and walk our way to the medallions. They really aren't all that far. I was hoping to save us some time, but I forgot you need the gauntlets to get to that area. Heart piece. Yay. I may have gotten 1 or 2 heart pieces that we didn't get in the previous run, so it's not identical, but it's pretty darn close. Alright, and let's see, is this rock a big rock or is it a little rock? There are 2 different types of rocks, each requiring a different gauntlet. We have 1 so we can only lift the light ones. Cut them down, get the rupee. You do need the flute in order to get into a particular area. You can't get into this area in the Dark World unless you have the flute, so hold up Master Sword and you'll get magic powers that'll kill vultures. Yay! Bombos. So, that will let us use our magic a little bit more and kill a bunch of enemies on screen. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Alright, to the next spot. Sorry if this is a little bit boring. I know Jeff, you know, I like to tell him he doesn't do a whole lot, but you don't got him. You don't have somebody else adding commentary. It's really difficult to do this solo. You know, usually you have somebody else to piggyback off of stories and such. And when you're doing it solo, you just kind of got to figure things out for yourself. Shout out to solo Let's Players. But yeah, I was a little ticked off when I found out the game got erased. That stinks really bad. It really didn't take me all that long to get back, but still, it just sucks to lose your progress. I couldn't even remember, you know, anything after. I guess I could have watched the videos and stuff, but who watches our videos? I mean, come on. But I couldn't remember what we named Link, and I remembered we were just outside of the house over there, but yeah, whatever. This medallion is a little different than the other ones. The other ones you have to find the stone and then use the book to read the stone, and then, you know, you get it. This guy, for some reason, you just throw a rock in there, and he's like, oh, here you go, whatever. I don't think there's anything I can do over there. So that's that. One more to go. And then the next playthrough we will actually make some progress, hopefully. For the storyline, at least. We're making progress. Oh, man. Thankfully, between time off of work and weekends and stuff, I was able to get back to where we were. Yep, alright. Ooh, that was nice. At least I got hearts back. We can also get the ice rod, I think. I think we can get that right now. Oh, come on. It requires bombs. And I think that's it. There's also another item hidden there, but you have to have the level 2 gauntlets. That's a fun one. So we need to go back up to Death Mountain. And we actually came across this rock earlier, but you couldn't do anything until you got the Master Sword, so... whoops. Those guys don't actually hurt you. They just spit out rupees. And even if you run into them, they don't do anything. So there's really no point in killing them if they give you free rupees. So potentially looking into getting a new TV. It's Christmas time, so I don't know. Thought I can get myself a little gift, Looking forward to the Nintendo Switch. Should be coming out March 2017. And I'm hoping that the new Zelda is a release game with the console. There were some rumors going around saying that it was, and then some other rumors saying that it wasn't, and blah blah blah. It'd be nice if it did come out. Oh man. Well, I was gonna catch it at all. I think I still have 2. Just around the corner. And da-da-da. Boom. There you go. Alright, well, on the next episode, hopefully Jeff will be here. May try to see whether or not we can get the ice wand right now, or if we have to wait a little while. But we'll go ahead and do that. We'll figure that out off screen, and then we'll get there on the next episode of Half-Life Heroes. Thanks, guys.